What's up? What's up, Rodriguez? What it do? I'm back with another banger, man. I'm trying to see because I want to add something. If it'll let me, I might have to. Damn. I'm looking for this photo, y'all. I'm looking for this photo. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I got it saved. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Or I might have to re-download the shit, man. Anywho, y'all, 2 years ago, on this very day, 2 years ago, I got hit by a Ford F 150 truck walking to work. Here it go. 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, this was me. 2 years ago on this very day, bro. This was me. I had just got off. I was just on my way to work. I was currently on my way to Amazon I was a delivery driver at the time. So I sat there. I was 5 minutes away. I was in Pearland, Texas. And this happened, bro. I got hit walking. I got hit from the back. I flew like 23 feet deep into a ditch where I then had to learn how to reuse my whole entire arm again. My whole right arm was broken. I don't know if y'all can see that photo, but 2 years ago, this very day, bro, on October 11th, I almost lost my life. And that's me 2 years ago, bro. I was 23. I was 23 when it happened. So that picture, when I see that picture, it means a lot. It means a whole lot to me because that used to be me. Literally, that was me, bro. Like I was homeless around that time. I didn't have a place to stay. The only place I was staying at was at a hotel. I didn't have no food really. I was like probably 129 then, very very small for my size, very very small, and I didn't have shit to my name, bro. Like I didn't have a car. I had a job, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't have a place to stay. So so this is who I was 2 years ago. This happened to me. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, I was literally on the verge of losing my life. I could have lost my life due to a major, major accident. Um, I don't think y'all realize the impact of how that shit feels. It's like imagine, imagine literally when you waking up from your dream when you about to fall. We all have those dreams where we about to fall and shit, and we catch ourselves. But it actually felt like I fell, bro. Like that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? I blacked out because he hit me so hard, bro. I was only 129 in this picture. I was only 129 in weight in this picture. He hit me so hard. Mind you, he has a Ford F1, and I flew 23 feet. I flew over 23 feet into a ditch. You know what I'm saying? So this is major to me. This was major to me. And the only thing I had broken, what's up, China? The only thing I had broken was literally my right arm. Like literally, the only thing I had broken was my right arm, and I had to learn how to move that, use that all over again. Like they had to cut me out my clothes. I don't know if y'all can see it, but let me go on this side. They had to cut me out my clothes. I had an orange jacket on. I had a whole like Amazon outfit, and they had to cut me out my clothes. I scraped my chin right here. That's where that big ass scar is right there. I scraped my chin, and a big ass scab had came about, man, a big ass scab. And as you can see, that's little shit from when I fell into the ditch, bro. I got shit all over my hair. My hair. I was 23 when this happened, bro. Like, I'm 25 now. It happened 2 years ago on this day in Houston, Texas, in Pearland, Texas, bro. So this right here, it shows that if you see me right now versus this picture, it lets you know, bro, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Like, anything is possible. Like, you have to believe in yourself. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my end? What's up, my end? But if you see this picture and you see like that, we look like two different people right now. Me and this person don't even look like the same. They don't even look like me. But that was me 2 years ago, homeless, with nowhere to go, sleeping in hotels, outside hotels, bus stops, whatever you want to call it. Going to work, you know what I'm saying? Going to work and getting hit on the way to work, just trying to make some money to take care of myself, bro. And I was down here by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was down here by myself at that time. So I didn't have no family. I didn't have nobody. I didn't have a car. I didn't have nothing but myself to lean on. Yes, I was homeless. Man, I went through it in Houston, bro. I went through it in Houston, which is why I say, like, when you try to keep going towards something and it tries to stop you, that means that you're greater and you're so closer than you've ever been. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is a prime example, bro. Like, if I can make it from that, y'all, I had to wear a sling, bro. I could not move this arm at all. No surgery. Thank God I didn't have to have any surgery. But y'all, I couldn't move this arm. I had to learn how to use this arm. That's why I got this whole thing tatted now. Like, I'm trying to get my whole arm tatted because this arm could not move at first. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't lift it. I couldn't raise it. I couldn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I am very, very blessed and I'm very, very grateful to be here. I'm very, very honored to be here because 2023 was a year that I was supposed to take me out, man. I could have died multiple times in 2023, bro. But I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here and I'm conquering my goals. You know, like I said, y'all, I know I haven't been vlogging or dropping vlogs or coming on stream every single day like I was doing that first. And I do apologize for that. I do apologize for that. Um, this month I this month I'm focused on getting ready for the transformation. And what I mean by that is I'm focused on living my life as if I'm already living the life that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I've been focusing on getting to the gym more, working out more, coming to y'all more, being more consistent with y'all. I'm about to actually start investing more into my shit, my content, getting shit together, man, for y'all. Like, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I have so much love for my supporters. I have so much love for the viewers. I have so much love for anybody that just gives me their time of day. Because by you giving me your time of day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I know that you don't have to. And so by you giving me your time of day, it means so much to me. It makes me go even harder. It makes me want to be on here as long as I can. And y'all, like, if I could and if I had a team, and eventually I'll get there, but if I could stream 24 hours, because I promise you, y'all will catch some of the most craziest shit going on in my life. If I could stream 24 hours every single day, nonstop, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have a job, if I didn't have priorities, yes, bro. And even then, I still might do that because a job ain't stopping shit. You know, it's no excuses. When you really want something, there's no excuses. You just gotta go out and get it. You just gotta go out and get it. That's all it is, bro. Like, you can't make excuses for what you want. If it's already right there, just grab it. Just grab it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, this live means so much to me because, for one, I was not supposed to be here 2 years ago. 2 years ago, y'all wouldn't even have even met me, bro. Like, 2 years ago, y'all wouldn't even have known who I am. I wouldn't even be able to talk to y'all. Y'all wouldn't even be able to see who this is. You don't even know who Nisha is. You don't even know what Biggneish is about. But by the grace of God and by the universe's mercy and by me being spared, I am able to come and tell my story about how I literally overcame all of that shit, bro. All of that shit. I overcame all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always gonna hit me hard in the chest. It's gonna always forever hit me hard in the chest because y'all, it was so many people that counted me out. It was so many people that told me that I didn't deserve to win. It was so many people that told me I didn't even deserve to be alive. It was so many people that told me that they couldn't wait for me to die. Like, bro, I've always been counted out. And so it means so much to me that now, seeing this 2 years ago, I was like this and I'm able to speak. I'm able to tell my story. I'm able to let people know that you didn't stop nothing. You didn't end nothing. You fueled my fire. You motivated me to do more. The more people count me out, the more I tend to do more. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of people that don't want me to make it. And it's a lot of people that don't want you to make it. It's a lot of people that don't want, you to be successful, bro. But at the end of the day, you are meant to be successful. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to be free. You are meant to be broken from all the generational curses that were put on hold for you. Imagine if your ancestors could see you right now. And that they can. Your ancestors can see you, bro. Imagine if you could see them. Imagine what they would be saying. All the time, some of the times that we think that we be hearing shit, or we be thinking like, oh, what would Jesus do? Bro, think about what your ancestors would do. Like, think about how your ancestors would react, bro, because like a lot of times we have to remember we are powerful beings. We are very, very powerful. We can really create our own reality, bro. We can create our own reality from anything we want to do. Rather, it's look, I manifested to move to Houston 3 times. No, 2 times. The first time I moved out here off of strength, off of just impulsive decision. But I told myself the next 2 times that I will get back here every single time, and I did. This time, when I say I manifested the shit out of Houston and I had no idea how, I manifested it and it came with a lot of sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I was going to get to Houston by any means this year. I went back, I was in my hometown for 2 years. After that accident, I went back home. After 2 years, I went back home to my hometown and I told myself I would give myself 2 years, bro. 2 years down here and I'm moving to Houston. And that's exactly what happened. I said, I don't know how I was going to get to Houston, but I was going to get to Houston. And I ended up getting to Houston. I'm in Houston right now. Thanks to, thanks to the sacrifice that was given upon me, I cannot let it down. You know what I'm saying? I cannot let it down. I cannot be lazy because it was a sacrifice that got me here. You know what I'm saying? It was a huge sacrifice that got me here. And off of the strength of that is why I try to remind myself, Nisha, you got to do this every single day. You got to make something of yourself. You got to try to be something. You got to try to do something. You got to try to be a better version of yourself somehow, some way today. Because if you don't, you're giving that sacrifice. You're just letting it go to waste. And y'all, I have so many talents about myself. I have so many things I'm learning about myself, that I'm loving about myself, that I'm very proud that I moved out. Again, you never know who you are until you are alone. Till you have nobody to depend on, till you have nobody to lean on. You never really know how strong you are until you literally have nobody to depend on. Because when you have nobody, that's when you have everything you could possibly need. And what I mean by that, you dig in powers of you that you never even knew existed. You get skills about yourself you didn't even know you had. You get a strength in you, inside of you, that burns inside of you, that you never knew that you could have existed. Like, when we get to a point of being ready to being ready to advance and being ready to transition and to grow, we're gonna always be tested. Always be tested. Because we have to see if we're ready for that. A lot of times we say, oh, I can handle this, I can handle that, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for that. Are you really ready? Are you really ready? And can you really handle those blessings if it came to you? Can you really handle the things that you're asking for? A lot of times we ask to go viral. Okay, you want to go viral, but can you handle all the negative comments, the endless negative comments? Can you handle all the different opinions that's going to be said about you? Can you handle the non-judgment and the judgment opinions that's going to be said about you? Can you handle the backlash? Can you handle the positivity? Like, can you handle everything that you're asking for? A lot of times, even it's very, very weird, bro. Y'all will be surprised. But we have people that manifest to be street niggas. It is very surprising, but we have younger people. We have people that want to be street niggas, bro. And then you manifest for that. You manifest to get into that life, and now you got to go against your big homie. Now you got to go against somebody that you didn't even want to go against. Now you got to do something that you would never thought of doing. You would have never thought of doing. Why? Because you wanted that life. You always have to be careful what you ask for, bro. Always, because in this lifetime, your lifetime, it matters to be cautious. It matters to be cautious, and it matters to move with intention. You want to move with intention. You want to set yourself apart. If you seriously could see yourself, and you could seriously see yourself being a better version of yourself. When you think of success, what do you dream of? When you think of success, what do you think of? Like, if you close your eyes right now and you think about, who am I when I look like success? What does success look like on me? What am I doing that defines success in my life? What am I doing in the future that makes me feel like I am successful? And live like that, bro. Live like that. Live like that. If you feel like being in the gym every day is gonna make you feel successful, get in the gym every day. If you feel like recording a video every day is gonna make you feel successful, record a video, bro. If you feel like gonna go cut some hair is gonna make you feel successful, go cut some hair. If you feel like learning how to braid, bro, whatever it is that you feel passionate about, do it. Success means living in your true happiness, peace, and peace and positive vibes. Success is when you literally can go to a store, grab a shirt, and not look at the price because you already know you're covered. Success is understanding that money is not it's not a bad thing to spend. It's not bad to spend money. It's a good thing when you spend money. When you spend money, it means that you have money. When you spend money, it means that you have money. When you don't spend money and when you feel like you gotta hold every pocket, hold every dollar because you're gonna lose it, then you living like a broke. You live like a broke mentality, broke mental person. A person that does not want to spend money is a person that's living in lack. A person that does not mind spending money is a person that's living in abundance, bro. When you go to the store, when you see a price of something, do you panic or do you feel like it's not a problem? When you receive your paycheck, do you get excited about it or do you get scared because you got bills coming? Learn to differentiate. Learn to differentiate the two. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But learn to know the difference between the two. When you learn to treat money with a relationship as if it's a relationship, as if it's an energy transaction, your whole entire outlook on money will look be and feel different. When you sit there and wake up every day knowing that no matter what, you have money coming, money's gonna come. Because you're convincing the body does not know the truth of from a lie. The body goes by whatever it feels and what it's being told. What's up, Shelby? What's up? The body's being it's going by whatever it's being told. You know what I'm saying? So if you're sitting there telling yourself waking up and you got a bill coming and that bill makes you feel scared, like, oh my God, I got a bill. I'm not gonna have enough money to do this, then guess what? Now you're living in the mindset of lack. Now you gotta stress about the money that you finna spend, plus how you're gonna get more money to pay for something else. When in reality, if you wake up and say, "Oh, I got a bill coming. All right, let me go ahead and pay it, take care of that, because I already know I got money coming anyway." Then, boom, you might go outside and find some random money. Exactly, exactly. That's exactly the point. Think about it. If money was a person, if money was a image, if money was a person, what would money look like to you when you walk? If you walked in a room and you seen money, or money walked in a room and seen you, how would you react? Now think about that question. Think about it, because a lot of people, when they see celebrities, they fall all out. They panic. Michael Jackson could literally lift his finger and people would faint, bro. Michael Jackson could literally fart and people would fucking fall the fuck out and die. Like literally, how would you react if money came to you? If money came to you, you should act as if money was another human being. Have a conversation with it. You should want money to be attracted to you. Yes, money most definitely has a huge energy frequency, bro. It depends on how you spend it. Like if you spending it feeling like you ain't gonna get it back, then you're not gonna get it back. You're not, because you're already in the mindset that once I spend it, I know it's not coming back. But if you go to somewhere and if you want to spend some money, and if you think about it, if you're hesitant, yes, it's okay to be hesitant, because you have to train yourself. So it's okay to train yourself to, if you feel like but trust the process anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say I go to a store or whatever and I see a shirt. Oh, I like that shirt and I'm about to pay it. Let's say it's say $40. Damn, $40. I got $40 to pay for this shirt, knowing I got this coming up, but you know what? It's all right. I'm gonna pay for it anyway. Boom. Later on, you probably got a check coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they finna start doing a whole lot. It's gonna be a whole lot of different currency exchanging going on. Like you have to learn, bro. Like money is literally like a person. It's literally a person, bro. Money is energy. Everybody, anything is energy. Everything is energy. Any and everything is energy. How you treat it is how it comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? How you treat a dog is how you'll get treated. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's crazy to hear, but if you mistreat a dog, somebody's gonna mistreat you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate the sub. But if you mistreat a human, imagine how you're gonna get mistreated. Like we have to treat everything with kindness, because we have to be kind to ourselves. And you have to think this is your reality. How would you want your reality to treat you? How would you want the universe to treat you? Would you want the universe to mistreat you? So don't mistreat the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be big. I'm not that big on it, but I used to be very, very big. Very, very big. I'm reading to your last week. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Um, I used to be very, very big on littering, bro. I used to hate it. Like I used to like any little thing of I used to feel so guilty if I littered. I just feel so guilty. I'll literally get out the car. I'll do whatever I can to pick that shit up, bro. Because I just could not litter. Because I felt like this is my planet. This is my sanctuary. This is my safe space. No matter what's going on in the world, bro. No matter what's going on in the world, bro, you have to understand that this is your world. This is still your life. Everything is always meant to be a distraction, but it's for you to stay focused. The key to life is to stay focused amidst all distractions. You're gonna always have somebody that's gonna call you when you doing good, bro. When you ain't heard from it in a good ass minute, you're gonna always have somebody call you and be like, "Man, I ain't heard from you in a minute. What's going on? You acting different. You acting fake." I'm not acting different. I'm not acting fake. I'm living and I'm changing. And you will know who's really genuinely in your corner, bro, if people understand you. If they understand you. I got a best friend, bro. She's probably still watching live. I got a best friend, bro. Like literally, we've been friends for almost 10 years. We understand each other so much. If I know that she's being distant, I know it's nothing against me. All I gotta do is hit her up, hit her, see how she doing, and she'll text me right back. You know what I'm saying? Like she know me. If I don't hit her up, if I'm in a relationship, oh, I'm caked up. I'm not something. I'm not ever talking to anybody if I'm in a relationship. I'm never really being bothered. And yes, that sucks as on my part of being a friend, but she also knows that no matter what, I'm there for her. Whenever she needs me, I'm there. And it's the vice versa. We locked in, like literally. People that understand you and that understand who you are. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to go get my start my dryer. But yeah, find when you have people that understand you, bro, it's gonna be way easier to move and adjust to life. Like, never settle for people who don't understand your goal and your purpose. If they do not understand you, if they do not understand who you are as a person, do not adjust yourself for them. Do not adjust yourself for them, because it is your life and you are meant to live it the way you want to live it, bro. It does not matter what they do not like. That's not their life that they are living. They do not have to live your life. You have to live your life. If they don't like the fact that sometimes you wake up and don't text them right back, then they don't have to text you at all. You don't have to talk to me. But if they understand that when you wake up, sometimes you like to get yourself together, and they know that you're gonna text them eventually once you get settled, boom, perfect. You know what I'm saying? They understand you. If you got somebody who gets upset because you don't like to go out all the time, if they know that you're genuinely a homebody, why would they be upset at you for doing something that you genuinely like to do? If you genuinely like to be at home, why would they force you out? There's nothing wrong with being fun at home. Why don't they come have fun at your house? Why don't they come have fun with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to adjust yourself for people, bro. You don't. Unless you truly feel like you need to for yourself. And if it's meant for you, then yes. But do not adjust yourself for other people's liking. Adjust yourself for your liking. Adjust yourself to make yourself feel better about yourself. You never have to do anything that you don't want to do, bro. And that's why I mean, like, as far as even with this money shit, even with money, you know, they always say they're the root of all evil, or money is the root of all evil. That's not the case. That's not the case. Money is not evil, bro. It's the things people do for money and do to money that makes it evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have $5 and there's three homeless people, and if I give out $5, but $3 to one person and $1 to the other two, or whatever the case may be, literally, it's not wrong, because I still gave back. I still it's I gave to somebody. No, I didn't keep it. Versus, say I got, okay, or say it's somebody that has a whole bunch of money. We watch some movies all the time, the hitmans and shit like that. Obviously, if you put money in to take someone's life, that's not good. That's obviously not good. But you always have to understand every single thing has a consequence. Money, what we eat, what we do, how we live, everything is a consequence behind it. It could be a good consequence, it could be a bad consequence. That is for you to determine. That is for you to determine what good and bad is in your life. That's why we have yin and yang, the good and the bad, the balance. You determine what is good and bad in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I came here, to pretty much talk to y'all today because, like I said, I haven't been streaming consecutively every single day. I was doing good the first week. I want to say last Monday is where I kind of got distracted. Um, no, last Tuesday, the 7th, was when I last streamed. But, you know what I'm saying? I want to tell y'all, I'm doing this because I genuinely am trying to enforce a enforce a movement here. I want people to be able to look forward to joining the lives and getting some type of motivational word for the day, or some type of motivational something. When you leave my lives, I want you to be able to feel like after the live you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. When you get done with my live, I want you to feel like you're on top of the world, bro. Like, I want you to feel motivated to take on whatever it is that you feel like you couldn't take on before you got on my live. You know what I'm saying? My live is meant to motivate you. My live is meant to my streams, my whole entire channel, my whole entire energy, everything about me is meant to bring positive light into the world, bro. I say, if you read my YouTube bio, it says it. I'm just a very positive energetic female, bro. Like, I'm very, very positive. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Like, because the thing about it, y'all, I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to have scraping change. I know what it's like to have no change. I know what it's like to have absolutely not even a napkin, bro. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've dealt with some of the craziest shit in my life, and I'm only 25, bro. Only 25, and I've been through shit that most people cannot even stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't know what it's like to sleep at a Walmart parking lot, bro, in your car cramped up with all your belongings in the car. Most people don't know what it's like to have to use a wet wipe as far as a shower. A quick little wash up as far as a shower with a wet wipe, bro. Most people don't know what it's like to have to go to the restroom, the public restroom, and try to have a quick little wash up before anybody come in because you don't have nowhere to wash your body. People don't understand the luxury of a shower. Man, when I was homeless in 2023, y'all, I could not take a shower for almost 7 months. Almost 7 months. I couldn't even take a full blown nice 30 minutes. I couldn't take a shower. I was literally homeless, sleeping outside, using wet wipes, going to the public restroom. We would go to rest stops, bro. We used to go to rest stops. We would drive almost an hour away to the rest stops just to take a nice little wash up, bro, and just to get some sleep so we wouldn't have to be worried about the police pulling us over. And I'm talking about, when I say we, I'm talking about I used to be linked up with other homeless individuals. So we used to look out for each other, you know what I'm saying, until that didn't work out. And when that didn't work out, I was left alone. I was left alone to fend for myself. I had to find out where I was going to sleep. I slept up under bus stops a lot of times. I slept up outside the hotel a lot of times. I slept in hotels. I slept in cars. I've done everything you could possibly imagine to survive. So when I say I know what it feels like, because I've been there, I truly have. I know what it feels like to choose sleep over eating because you don't have any money to eat. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to literally have to go to work on an empty stomach, bro. A delivery driver at that in Houston, Texas, with 100 some degrees scorching hot in the summer, bro. I know what it's like because I used to literally. This is the picture. I was working in at Amazon. I was homeless and going through all that shit 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was living all of that, and I had to sit there and at that time I was my most motivated. I don't understand I don't know what it's about, but when you are at your lowest, you are your most strongest and your most powerful. Bro, I literally was going through so much around that time, from situation to situation to situation. And I literally never gave up. Each situation made me more and more determined. I don't know. It was like it was fueling my fire, bro. And then when that happened, it sat me down in a way I never would have imagined. Like, I had to get sat down. I God forced me to sit down so long for 3 months with no work, without being able to do anything. Y'all, I had to learn how to move my arm again, y'all. I'm trying to tell you something. Like, I literally was forced to sit down in my thoughts, forced to sit down and deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, like, I was forced to sit down and deal with me. Like, and I don't think people realize when you're forced to sit down and deal with yourself, that is literally what prison is. That is what prison is. That's why people say never go to fucking prison, dude. Because if you go to prison, you are going to deal with all the demons you ran away from all your life and that you never knew existed. That you never knew existed. That's why you literally got to stay out of trouble, bro. Stay out of trouble and stay working on yourself. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to sit in four corners and have to face everything that they've ignored. You know what I'm saying? Everything they ran from. Nobody wants to face that. You know what I'm saying? So when you've been forced to sit down, you know what I'm saying? We've been forced to sit down and have to deal with the shit. It brings out a different energy in you. It brings out a different power in you. It brings out a different God in you because you're dealing with all the things that people have seen out. Like, it's like at that point, it's you and you. It's literally you and you at that point. It's like you looking at yourself. You're dealing with yourself. And that is the most beautiful part about unlocking and unleashing your full potential. Yes, bruh. Yes, yes. Accept yourself, bro. Like, accept yourself. Accept and know who you are. Like, know what you are meant to do. You are a God given energy. You are a God. It's like you are a God all alone. You have to understand that. And when you understand the powers that you have within yourself, and when you understand the energy that you have within yourself, you most definitely unlock a beast that you never knew was in you. You unlock a whole different breed that you never knew existed. And y'all, I'm telling you this because I lived it. I've not only ever since that accident, not only have I had one car, I've had two cars within the whole year. This happened in 2023. In 2024, January, at the end of January, the very first beginning of February, I bought a 2008 BMW SUV, X5 at that, in cash. No payment, no nothing. Boom. In April of 2024, literally, I got my first car in January. Mind you, I just got my BMW in January, the end of January, beginning of February, right? In 2024, I bought a 2008 BMW. April comes. That BMW went out. So guess what? I got another car. 2016. It's not a BMW, but it's a 2016. That's 8 years newer than what I had before. Last year alone, I made up almost $60,000 just by my job alone. Now, a lot of people say that ain't much, but to me, to have came from this in 2023 to working and making close to $60,000 a year in a year, that is major, major transformation. And then not only that, I started content creating. I started this shit, and literally, people from Charleston White follows me on Instagram. I have Charleston White's manager's number. People like Roll It Up K have reposted my videos. People like Anna Mac from Baddies. People like, bro, I could keep the name. I can keep going, bro. Like it's bound to happen. When you know that you are meant for something, and when you have a purpose, all you have to do is keep remembering the milestones. Keep remembering the milestones. Keep remember where it started off small to where it got big at. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I had 10 subs, bro. I remember when I was celebrating 10 subs. Now I'm almost to 400, and I celebrate every single number. I celebrate every single number. Every single one of y'all. I celebrate every single one of y'all. So never think that y'all just a number to me. Every single time I get a sub, every time I get a viewer, every time I get a follower, every time I get anything, I celebrate it because that's people paying attention to me when they don't have to. And that is my goal. I've always wanted to be the center of attention in a good way, meaning I've always wanted the attention to be from me, be on me, so I can just be seen. And I'm doing that. Even as a little girl, bro, I used to get bullied and I always lacked attention. I always lacked it. I always want to fit in. So I made myself fit in by doing shit like this to attract people that want to be that vibes with me. I made myself fit into the people who I'm supposed to fit in with. You know what I'm saying? So I know I talked for a long time. I know I probably held y'all up for almost 40 minutes right now. But I just want to come up here and really drop some beautiful gems with y'all today because, like I said, I have not streamed in about 2 days. And I'm trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going. I don't know when I'm going to stop this. I don't know when I'm going to stop the everyday streaming. I'm trying to do every single day. I did good the first week. But I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm gonna pick it back up starting Monday. Actually Sunday. Today is the 11th. So starting tomorrow, we're picking it right back up, y'all. We're gonna pick it right back up. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that joined the live. I appreciate every sub. I appreciate every person that tuned in today. I really hope that I touched y'all in a way that made you wanna motivate and do more things and actually be a happier version of yourself. I hope I made you smile today. If I didn't make you smile, I hope I made you laugh. And if I didn't make you laugh, I hope I made you smile. Now, with that being said, I love y'all. I love everything about y'all. Make sure y'all know for a fact, if you don't know nothing more, know that you are worth everything and more. And you have this whole life to keep in store. So I love y'all, bro. Stay tuned for the next stream. I don't know when I'm going to go live next. You just got to catch me. Turn the notifications on, man. Turn the notifications on. I am going to say this live. Um, and remember, yes, you are. You are most definitely on the right path. And I'm glad to be of service. I am glad to be of service. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Biggneish. I go by P Love. And if you don't know what the P stands for, it stands for purity because we are pure lovers, okay? And welcome to the P Love gang. We are a family here. We are a family. And I love y'all. So I will tune back in with y'all tomorrow. I'm about to actually get my day started. I'm gonna go actually go to the gym and try to go eventually try to do something because I got work tonight. But tune into live, man. And I might have a vlog for y'all dropping this week. We got some special going on tomorrow, man. I love y'all, man. Big Niche is out. I love y'all.